I sort of slipped into pictures. I was playing in New York in the stage play, Peace Palace, when a representative of Universal asked me to make a voice test for the Invisible Man. I didn't take the matter very seriously. I dropped in and read the lines that were given to me, then dashed onto the theater for my performance. Imagine my surprise the next day when the Universal Man called me on the telephone and told me I was perfectly grand. Would I do the part? Would I arrange to leave for Hollywood as soon as possible? Would I sign the contract? I eventually arrived in Hollywood for a role in which no one saw my face until the end of the picture when I was dead. Then they got a tiny glimpse of me. While it was a bit uncomfortable to work in the picture with my head all covered up by blue cloth, it was a perfectly gorgeous thing to do. Would I sign the contract? Would I? I didn't get involved in motion pictures earlier for a simple reason. I was never invited. I wanted to get in pictures long before pictures seemed to want me. When I was 11 years old, I appeared as a singer in Sweet Nell of Old Drury at the Old Haymarket Theatre in London. That one experience was the turning point in my career, for I felt the call of the grease paint in my blood. And soon, I secured a job as a call boy at His Majesty's Theatre. From this, I rose to stage prompter and eventually landed as stage manager for the famous Sir Herbert Beerbohm tree. I remained in this job for 7 years, and then I took a similar position with a touring company. During this time, I never considered becoming an actor myself. I could paint scenery and build it, but I never thought of acting. I used to worry myself almost to death over what were undoubtedly minor details in the performance of various actors. And then came an opportunity to take a part which I considered an especially good one, and I did it. Strangely enough, it was in the same old Haymarket Theatre in which I had appeared when a child. The play was The Gods of the Mountain. It changed my whole life. The World War interrupted my career for 3 years, and it almost stole this player from the theatrical profession. I had definitely decided during the war that the stage was too trivial a thing to take up the mind of a he-man. I was all through with it. I was going to do something big and manlike, something like joining the Royal Canadian Northwest Mounted Police. But a half hour of conversation with one of my old stage manager friends over a hot dinner changed my mind, and I was back on the stage where I started. Today, I cannot understand the attitude of film actors who either arrive late on the set or who have not learned their lines before coming. On the stage, there's a definite time when the curtain goes up. If an actor is not there, he knows an understudy will step into his place, and he will be out in the cold looking for a new job. I cannot see any difference between reporting on the set to perform before the camera and reporting in the theater to go before an audience. It does not seem right to hold up an entire company just because you are a star. After all, a film star is just an ordinary person who has been blessed by God with the ability to do something well. The first day of filming for The Mystery of Edwin Drood was scheduled to start at 9 o'clock sharp one morning. There was the usual tenseness in the air, waiting for the star to arrive. I walked on the set at 10 minutes of 9 and very casually remarked, "Well, I hope it will be a nice picture." There was an evident sense of relief on the part of everyone, and the picture started on schedule. A rare thing in Hollywood,